Welcome to Shop Talk for Thursday, June 5th. We have a few classes I was going to talk through and then a couple other things that we offer here at the sewing studio that you might not know about. So for our classes on the 11th of June, we have our Serger Guide class. And maybe while some of you are on summer break, you have a little bit more time and can join us for that one. On the 12th, we have our table topper for all seasons, and this is the book that they use for that project. And each month we do a different table topper, and this month we're doing our watermelon table topper. It's really cute with a fun inspiration for the summer and a cute little option that you can use for any of your tables. And then on Saturday, we have our succulent garden, and that's on June 14th, Saturday, June 14th. We have our succulent garden. I know it has nothing to do with cactuses, but that's the name of the pattern. And this is the fun geometric quilt that we have for that day. One thing I wanted to talk about too for specifically succulent garden is that we can make custom templates here at the sewing studio for any of the patterns that you have. For succulent garden, it requires 2 of these acrylic templates, and that allows us to make them and customize them any way we want. For that pattern, it didn't have the guidelines for lining up with the fabric, and we were able to add those to make the ruler a little bit easier to use. And instead of using template plastic or some of those other methods, we can actually make acrylic so that you can use a rotary blade with them. And along the same lines, with any of your quilts, if you want your quilt pre-cut, we can actually do that for you. So you can starch it and prepare it any way that you want. And then you give us a list of all of the different prints that you need and the shapes of each of those that you need, all the rectangles for the half square triangles or whatever you're working with. And we can actually pre-cut those and give them back ready to go. And with our laser, they're absolutely perfect, the exact size that you need, and you didn't have to go through the effort of actually cutting them yourself. Let's go take a look at the fabric we have for this week. This week's fabric comes from Wilmington Prints, and it's called Stars of Valor. It's a great one for our upcoming 4th of July holidays, as well as just really fun patriotic options. These would be great for the Quilt of Valor as well. Just some really traditional pretty prints. Like on this red one, we have this tone-on-tone red flag, which is really pretty. It also has some prints that are more like a cheater print. So it looks like you've done some piecing, but in reality, it's just the single print of fabric. So even that one's really neat to have all of the pretty colors mixed together and it looked like you pieced it, but you didn't really have to do the work. And then just some other complementary prints like our stars and the larger and smaller prints here. And then of course, just a really pretty flag that could be used in embroidery or applique. All kinds of great prints that we have with this one, including this really pretty plaid that also complements all of those really traditional reds and whites for our fun patriotic print from Wilmington Prints. This week's Baby Lock highlight, we are talking more about the feet that we absolutely love here in the shop. And this week we're going to talk about our little Teflon foot. And it is actually really handy when we talk about bags like the 2 big totes or our project bags. And what it's really helpful with is when we sew vinyl fabrics. And with that, what happens is with our traditional feet, they often stick and pull with the vinyl against the bottom of your foot. And this little foot has a coating, a Teflon coating on the bottom, and it allows it to slide over that a little bit better and making that look a little nicer and not so wobbly because it's pulling on the feet that we have. So that's why we absolutely love our little Teflon feet, and it just makes it so much easier for us to sew with. Here with our little Teflon foot, I wanted to show you how easy it was for this foot to slide across our vinyl. And oftentimes with vinyl, what happens is the foot grabs and it tries to twist because it's not sliding underneath the foot well. And with our Teflon foot and the coating on the bottom, we can actually take and just slide it right across this vinyl and it doesn't grip or stop us from having that smooth, easy sewing. And it even works on clear vinyl as well. So for our project totes, we have the clear vinyl pocket here on the front, and this Teflon foot will slide right across it without gripping at all. Thanks so much for joining us this week on Shop Talk. And then the next day on, what day is that? This week's fabric comes from Wyndham, nope. Wilmington. Okay. I can't do it. Okay, you ready? Let's try this again.
Yep.
Okay. Psst. Holidays in July is coming up July 14th through 19th, and be looking for more information real soon.